This is one of the important topics which we are supposed to talk every day and every minute because of its great disaster which it is causing to our Mother Earth. And one of the important things is when we talk about this COP and which is happening in Dubai, and we are thankful to Council for Green Revolution as well as Earth Leadership and Sustainability for conducting such a wonderful conference in our university as a roundtable conference, where you will be discussing many aspects, especially women in climate. And when we talk about women in climate, there are a lot of issues which women are facing today because of these disasters, or let us say as environmental changes which are happening. Many gynec problems are prevailing in youngsters. See any of the youngster, there will be a problem with them. And married women, if we talk about, there are still more problems. If they give birth to a baby also, there are a lot of deformities. What are these due to? These are due to the climate changes whatever are happening, and because of the pollution which is seen. And this pollution is not only because you are just seeing it, but you are also consuming it. And because of the consumption of such kind of polluted food products, then there are lot of genetic changes which are happening inside the body. And these genetic changes are causing lot of problems in women especially. Men also are facing, but drastically it is seen in women because they will be the mothers in future. And you are responsible for that. When we talk about climate change, we are saying that reaching net zero carbon dioxide emission is one of the important tasks to halt global warming, and this is the key milestone on the pathway for safer earth. But how do we go about for this net zero carbon dioxide emission? Zero emission commitment is one of the important aspects which we can think of, where we are only talking about the surface energy balance. And how this is done and how this is impacting the environment and the climate change is one of the important things. We have impacted the environment through centuries and millennia, and we as humans are the greatest disaster causing people, not others. If you are not there on the earth also, that earth will prevail. There is no doubt about it. The plants will grow, the animals will grow. Our importance is nowhere when we talk about ourselves, but we are causing this like climate changes, and that we have to take into consideration. If you see, these human activities have caused deep ocean warming and sea level rising and glacier fed river systems, and all these are causing lot of global warming. And food system is one of the important aspects when we talk about. 30% of emissions are generated through our food system. Meat is one of the things. If you can stop eating meat, non-veg, everybody likes it, it is very tasty, but that is causing 30% of carbon emission. Reduce it. If you are taking it thrice a week, make it once a week. That reduction also will help in reducing the change. Okay, and this tackling of the crisis which we are talking about, this is a societal challenge, and it will take centuries together to get back this to normalcy. And we cannot say that once you get this global warming not there in our system, still the earth system components cannot stabilize that very easily. At the same time, they will not stabilize. They will take some time, maybe years or centuries. So you have to be vigilant as to what you are doing. And there are a lot of aspects which we can talk about when we talk about this global warming and halting of global warming. If we say there are environmental regulations which we have to take into consideration, controlling the carbon emission, carbon footprint, and discharges from industries, if they can reduce, how the discharges are just flown through the water, and because of that what is happening? Water pollution is happening, and some way or the other these chemicals will enter into our food system, food cycle, and we are consuming it. And not only that, agriculture, pesticides. Now when we talk about agriculture, if you want a good product to come out, what we are doing is we are adding lot of pesticides to the farming land, and because of that there are a lot of problems again. So we have to reduce those and get the technology where if we can reduce these, how we can get a good product or a good crop, that we have to understand. And promoting sustainable practices like cleaner technologies. What kind of technologies? As students, you should come up with new technologies as good researchers. What technologies should be given to the farmers or to the industry so that there will be a cleaning happening, and how you can sustain the earth is what is one of the important aspects. Another thing is what the CGR, awareness programs. These are one of the public awareness and educating the students to know about this aspect of changing in climate, how it is causing, what is the effects of it, that you will be learning today. Please pay patience and also vigilantly listen to the speakers, what they are trying to tell you, and also take this to the other students and to your family and surroundings, and help them to understand what is the impact of this and how we are having this problem together. These are all globally we are talking about. Individually also we have to take the responsibility. What are the individual responsibilities? Is you have to reduce the energy consumption. When we talk about energy consumption, what do we mean? Energy efficiency, energy efficient appliances if you can use, then that is one of the important things which you can do. Plastic reduction, reusing the things, recycle the things. Whatever you are using, if you can recycle, that is another aspect where you will be helping. So we see lot of plastic in our campus also. As students, you should feel responsible that you should not use plastic. First thing, you should not throw it. We have lot of other animals staying here. We have numerous peacocks available in our campus. And if you throw such plastic things and if they start eating it, then unknowingly they are at a problem. That also you should take into consideration. If somebody is using plastic, ask them to stop use plastic. You can see the files which they have given. They are not plastic. So individually if you can do that, I will not use plastic from today on, make a promise that you will not use plastic from now on, then that is one small step will go to a greater leap. That is very, very important. Not only that, transportation is another aspect. Every individual person has a personal car. Instead of that, use public transport or pooling of the transport, or you can go by walk. If there is a smaller distance which you have to cover, go by walk, or use cycles. Nowadays we are not seeing cycles. It is very difficult in this traffic to go on a cycle, but if possible, if you are going to a smaller distance, please use cycles and public transport is another thing. And minimize the waste generation. That's what is reuse and recycle, which I have talked about. And spread the awareness about this program. Whatever you are learning today, please spread that to other students and your younger generation, your siblings, and the people around you. And make a promise today itself that you will be the ambassadors for this COP, whatever deliberations you are having today, you will carry forward this to the others. Make a promise that. And one more promise, no plastic. Okay. Thank you very much.